Boom, 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 boom. Hello. This is just a proper hangout. I just got pissed off with the OBS thing, so we're not doing it. We'll do that another day. Let me just get the link. This is not a test. This is just an hangout. We're fed up with tests. Let's get the links. Let's get the links in. Nice jacket. I've just been outside. That's why. I've just not took it off yet. I'm just being lazy. That's what it is. Yeah, Craig, as soon as you find out that dude, give me a shout and then I'll have a look at it. Like I said, I figured out how to put when someone gives you a super chat on, when someone subscribes and all that bit. But other than that, don't know anything. Hello, Seymour. How we doing, mate?
I'm all right, mate.
Salty fella.
Yeah, bollocks.
Mommy, no working.
Taking a piss out of the bollocks, mate.
Taking piss, mate.
Yeah, I'm take a piss.
Tell you what, my tank looks awesome.
Oh my god, no modesty, eh?
I'm just like a natural reefer. That's what it is. You know what I mean? When you know, you know.
Oh my god.
Look at that. That's beautiful. It's absolutely crystal clear. Look at that.
Man, your head has been growing this week, man.
Look at that. Look at that. You can't even clean it.
I see algae. I see
No,
algae.
you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah. That big green thing, that's all algae. You can't, no, we don't want any of that. We don't want no UK Monty.
Come on. Whoop, whoop. I've got a reactor running with nothing in it. Oh, let me show you what I do with this. See, this is what I do, people. This is one of my little secret tricks, right?
Paul, my wife said, weren't you about to quit the other day?
Yeah, start again though. Listen, you can pick these up at the dollar store. Do you know these batteries for your phone?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right? So you pick one of these batteries up for your phone from the dollar store.
Yeah.
And you get one of these little shizer little pumps from eBay. Get it from China.
Yeah.
About $3. Right? $3 from China. Right? Look. Little pump, little battery, little backup thing. Do you know what I mean? Little backup just in case. You never know. Right? Little backup pump. But what I do with this, I stick it in my sump. Do you know, like if I want to clear something off, or like if I want to dust stuff inside the tank, I'll just get the pump and hold it round, dust stuff off. Or I'll stick it into the sump and just let it blow around, clean the sump out.
Yeah, he is feeling himself. He's had a.
What are you saying there?
My wife said you're feeling yourself. New sump.
It's not a new sump, is it?
You rebuilt an old one. New sump. Refugium.
No.
It's all right.
I'm copying Seymour. Seymour does it all good with Refugium and everything.
Yeah.
Seymour's just a natural reefer. This is what it is. Everyone wants to be like Seymour.
Nah, man. And everybody wants to kill SPS.
Sorry.
Of course, Seymour the Dino man. He always has him.
I'm the Dino Eliminator.
Oh yeah, the Eliminator.
My lights just came on. I'm just waiting to see how the tank looks. You running the SPS AB schedule, right?
Am I running as what?
Are you running the Ecotech SPS schedule?
No, mine's customized.
What do you add? More white? More what? More red?
No, I put the reds down to around 5 maximum, and the greens down to around 5 maximum. I put the blues on 100% all the time, and the whites are on about, I think they're on 50 for about 5 hours.
How long? What percentage does your light, max percentage during the day?
I think it's 62. I think it is.
Let me see what percentage mine goes to.
I think it's 62. Yeah, so. Oh, what's that thing you're holding? Let's do it again. A battery pack from the dollar store or the pound shop over here. It's a little battery pack. And then I get one of these from eBay. One of these tiny little pumps with a USB at the end for the battery pack. I'll plug it into the battery pack and I'll just throw it into my sump, give me sumper clean. Like that. So I can just go bob it up and down, let it waft all the crap around, and it's clean. See? And it's good to have one of these. If you get a few of these, keep them charged. If your power ever goes off and you get a few of these crappy little pumps, you've got flow in your tank. You know what I mean? You can keep flow in your tank as a battery backup. You don't need to go out and buy one of these really expensive battery backups. Dollar store batteries work a treat. See?
So instead of a battery air pump. All right, yeah, I'll wait for my lights to come up high before I kind of take stock of the tank to see what kind of job my wife did.
See, the thing is, you could easily wire one of them up to an air pump. You know what I mean? So you can have an air pump plugged to these little batteries. You can have one of these little pumps plugged to these little batteries.
You say you get those from eBay?
The little pump, yeah. If you just type 200, I think it's 300 litres. I think this is 300 litres per hour.
The USB pump?
Yeah. This was 200 litres per hour. So what's that? 200 what? 200 litres, what's that? How many gallons is that?
How many watts is it?
It's 3.5 volt, 1 to 3 watt.
Yeah, I see some of them. They're like $10, but I see 3 watts. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get them. Just go on eBay and just type them in on eBay. It says China, up to 2 weeks to come. I'd wait 2 weeks for a $3 pump.
Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
It's a USB one. Yeah. USB.
Yeah, I see it. I see.
How much are they in dollars?
Some of them are 10, but some of them are like 350 from China. From China, they are.
Just make sure it's the USB one, not the powered one. Some of them are just the replacement pumps for your ATOs. So you can actually buy replacement pumps with the pump adapter.
I wonder how these would work for an ATO.
Just do. That's what they're for. And you can buy the pump off eBay and all, the ATO pump. That's only about $3. You can build your own ATO pump for about $10. Ooh.
All right.
Buy the valves. Is it the ball valves? You can buy them and all. They're only about $2. Buy them off Amazon for $2. Small ones.
That's not bad. What do you buy a pack or you just buy them single?
What? The pumps?
Yeah.
I just got a single one. I use them for me to mix my salt in my buckets and all. You know the 25-litre buckets or 5-gallon buckets?
They're really small.
Yeah, they fit inside the thing. I'll measure it 1 minute. Tape measure. So it's
Chelsea one. Yeah, bollocks.
uh, like 1.5 inches, but just bigger than 1.5 inches.
The pump?
Yeah. Tiny. Like 1.5 inches square by about being less than an inch thick. Tiny. And it's 200 litres per hour. It's really good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look. I see. I saw there's some packs, but I'm going to probably get like for $10, get like a 3-pack.
So it's all worth doing. See if you can find the battery packs on eBay, no? Because you might get them cheaper than, like I said, we get them from the pound shop here. They're only £1. But I bet you could get them on eBay for cheaper than that. For a pack of 3.
Yeah, okay. A pack of 3. Yeah, I'm using a Cobalt Aquatics pump for my ATO. One of these should work fine.
Yeah.
Because I think if you look at it, this is exactly what comes. You know, if you use like the Smart ATO Micro, this is this is what comes with it. It looks exactly like the pump.
Yeah. I bought 2 USB ones now, and I bought the one for the ATO. Do you know the power supply one?
Yeah.
And I actually bought the power supply one. So in fact, I ordered that wrong. But it's the exact same pump that's on my ATO now.
All right. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out a 3-pack for $10. Can't hurt. From China. 2 weeks delivery.
Ish.
I've never had a problem with anything from China or so not being delivered. I know
I've had everything delivered. Everything.
I know people have said some said it actually what happens is it doesn't get delivered on time and then they send another one and then you end up getting 2.
Yeah.
But
that happened to me once. I think I waited about 2 months for it to come. And I told them, I said, no, it's not come. It must have only been about $6, $7 worth, but at the end of the day, he said item I wanted, and I wanted another one. And when I told him, about 2 weeks later, it'd come. So I messaged them and said the other one's coming and all, and 2 come and said they don't want it back. So
you were actually going to send it back?
Well, why not? I've done it before.
Ah,
I've got a conscience. I can't do it.
you're a good man, Paul. I wouldn't have sent it back.
Oh, Everton are beating Swansea. Where's Welsh? You'll be watching that.
Crystal Palace is beating Brighton. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Leicester. Yeah. So let's have a look. Got my Ocean Revives in the mail, and man, they are bright. Dre, you're gonna have to show us. King of Sol, make a video about the DIY ATO, and I think if you go on Dev's channel, I think he's done one, hasn't he?
On the same parts you use?
I don't know. Not that I'm aware of. I don't know.
I think basically CJ used some code and an Apex and a breakout box and made like an ATO. You know, There's some companies that sell like a DIY ATO solution, but why would you pay $40 for a DIY ATO? You have to add a pump, and then you could put $20 on it and get like something like the innovative marine hydrofill, and it comes with everything, probes everything,
Right,
and then
watch this.
you just attach a pump to it.
Right, so let me share my screen here. Right, so if I go screen share, right? So we're on eBay. Let's make it big. Can't see the chat yet, people, because I'm on this. So if we do, let's just find that pump first. So 200 litres per hour pump, right? So let's go price lowest to high. Hang on, that's not it. Micro pump. Look at that. Water air diaphragm, small tank aquarium. Look at that. Can you see that, Seymour?
That's a diaphragm pump.
Look, diaphragm pump, 1 pence. Free postage.
Wait, can you buy that for me? If it's a diaphragm pump, that means
it's bids that. You know what? That's from China. That'll sell for 1 pence.
Well, bid on that for me, because if it's a diaphragm pump, that means you could put man, why your username got to have Manchester in it? Yeah, bid on that for me. You know.
I don't want to do I don't want to do a pound. I want to do 1p. See if it does it. Maximum bid. Shall I put a pound in?
Yeah.
Right, there you go. We'll see how that goes. When's it up? This 6 days, 22 hours. Yeah, water diaphragm pump.
Yeah, if it's a diaphragm pump, that means you could put air through it too. Yeah, those things are cheap, man. 1p plus free shipping.
Right, let's go back to the thing. So if you wanted to make your own ATO, let's just have a look at this, right? So we've got the pipe work here. So we've got the piping. So the pipings. So you wanted a meter of it. That's plenty enough for an ATO. So that's a pound. Right, Seymour, get your little pocketbook out, and it's a pound, right? So put a pound down on a little piece of paper.
2 pounds.
1 meter micro pump, 6 milliliter transparent tube in non-toxic clear rose, 99p. And that comes with a micro pump. Here, look at this one. Mini submersible motor pump, new, 99p.
I think that's what we need to pump the motor oil, Biz. Oh, sorry.
Let's just click on the chat so I can see the chat quickly. Oh, hello, Cruz. Hello, Michael. Do you know what? Let me get the link in. We're just checking out the heat pumps. Michael's on his Olibobs, so he can't jump in. Timo.
Yo.
Have you seen this? Like, look, these submersible water pumps here. are even smaller than that. And for your ATO, you only need a tiny one.
Oh yeah, see,
These are fine. Oh look,
$1.50. Jeez,
less than that. I've been going up, even less than that.
balance.
This is what I'm saying. We could make these or tell people, do a little video to tell people where to get the stuff and how much it's at, and they cost them about $10 to make themselves an ATO.
Where do you get the thing that actually tells it when to refill and when not to refill?
Well, that's where you use your ball valve. You can buy. Let me try to find one of you. It'll be on here somewhere in a minute.
A float switch.
Float switch. That's the one.
Yeah, I've actually worked on those before. I've done that. You can do that with Arduino. That's actually the super fucking freaking easy part. That's like super easy. The part with the pump, the dosing pump, that's the part that if I make my own, yeah, float switches are easy.
There you go. See more? That's a
yeah. It's literally like just a
electric sensitive float switch.
It's like ones and zeros. Yeah,
yep.
That's
£1.14p.
Does that one detect when the liquid is low and turn it on? Triggers?
Yep. That's all that does is once it's literally like a switch. When it goes down, it triggers it on. It's a little floaty thing. So and I was telling you guys, I made a project that did that. There was a guy when I lived in California. He had rabbits. He raised rabbits outside, and California is very dry and very hot in the summer, and his rabbits would die. So in order to bring down the temperature by 10 to 15 degrees, he needed an ambient mister. So what it would do is when the temperature would get to a certain level, it would mist his rabbits for him so that it would bring down the ambient temperature. Well, he also had a tank, and he didn't want to run the tank dry. So what we had is float switches inside the tanks so that it would stop using one tank and move to the next tank. So that's what the float switches were for. So we had multiple tanks set up so that he could go out of town. Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. So that if he went out of town for a couple of days, because he had no idea how much water he was going to use, and he couldn't, he could only use so many barrels.
Right.
And California is very dry, so yep.
Yep. You know how you could utilize the water mist to cool down?
Yeah.
You could also utilize the very, very tiny air bubbles to cool down your tank as well.
Yep. I actually thought about that. I was going
if you wanted to, you could actually put the bubbler in a cold area or drawing cold air through.
Yeah.
That surface area actually gives good heat and gas exchange. So what ends up happening is that you're able to affect more of the water volume.
Yeah.
With the colder temperature, say you're pumping air through a refrigerator, you're able to actually pull down the overall temperature of your freaking tank in like less than 30 minutes.
So I'm going to do a
lot better than the chiller.
Chris, I'm going to do like a first thoughts on bubbling. It's obviously just going to be like I've only done it for a few hours total. One thing I noticed is the back of my all-in-one, before I couldn't see all the way down to the bottom of it, it's completely clear. Like it didn't occur to me I could see. Yeah, I can see all the way, like all of the debris is out of my tank. It's the craziest thing. Yeah. It didn't occur to me how dirty my tank was.
Yeah, flotation separation is one of the things that we utilize in clarifying ponds.
Yeah.
In the wastewater water treatment facility, instead of utilizing mechanical filtration, pads and stuff like that, they said, well, why the hell don't we just float it out and then just push that top layer off?
Yeah.
I mean, so
the other thing I did was I took an old Sonicare toothbrush with a head that I'm going to be throwing away, and I turned it on and I stuck it down in the corner of the tank where in the sand bed, and it's like as it's vibrating, the ultrasonic, as it's like vibrating, and it was stirring up the sand bed. Just clouds of stuff were coming up, and we're going straight. My skimmer was, so normally my skimmer is like just brown. My skimmer had black, and it was like tarry stuff. It was like,
no way.
Yeah,
no,
like
you know how many people
I know.
You know, they swear that their tank is clean. We run it for a couple of hours, and then they go, "Holy crap!"
Yeah,
I knew
my
that
tank
stuff was in
wasn't
there.
clean. Yeah, I knew my tank wasn't clean. But I was actually telling Nick, I go, I'm not going to be one of those 8-hour a night runners. I'm going to be one of those hour every other day. When I do a heavy feed, I'm going to run it 4 to 6 hours afterwards to clean up the food, because I'm trying to run, because I have the clam and I have the scallop. I don't want to run a spotless tank. Like, I'm going to try to have, you know, the Fido and all of that in the tank. But, and I only have 24 gallons, so I don't need to run for 8 hours. But I do like the idea of, like, maybe in the summer, if we have issues with heat, maybe running it, you know, putting the pump in an air conditioned area and letting it
just sucking it in tube, you know, just putting the 1/4-inch tube where you're actually sucking the cold air in. You don't need to bubble your tank, you know, per se, utilizing that, but you could put the air stone in the overflow compartment, you know, where everything's degassing anyways, and then it'll actually pull down the overall temperature, because that's where you have the highest turbulence, is in the overflow return area, right, coming from the main tank. So you could do it that way as well, and then you could utilize it as an air cooled chiller. Instead of
I'll just need to get like a proper thermometer that we're
just a temperature controller.
I've been using a kitchen thermometer just because I keep forgetting to buy a proper aquarium thermometer. So no, I'm gonna do a like first reaction to the bubbling, you know, and then later I'll follow it up. But I was talking to Nick about it earlier. I was like, it got my tank too clean, because I'm trying to, you know, I know that I guarantee you my nitrates are 0. Because I bubbled it for
it pulls.
And it my mushrooms.
Sorry.
I know the one issue that I had is, so I have some really tiny mushrooms that are like half the size of my pinky nail. They're itty bitty, they're babies, and they're really pretty. They're like, some of them are bright burgundy, or like a deep burgundy, and they weren't well attached to the rock yet. They were sitting on the rock, and I bubbled, and of course the bubbling, you know, it's a mess. They floated around. So what I did is I took a really small, the smallest little plastic container I could find, and put rubble in it, and put the mushrooms in there. It started collecting every mushroom that was not already like well attached to a rock. Like, I have colonies of mushrooms that are attached.
Nice.
So all my like loose mushrooms I've put in there, and I need to like cover it with either wedding veil or something. But because I keep finding mushrooms. I have a really nice Recordia that decided he's going to live on the side between 2 heads of a hammer. Like, that's just, he's like, fuck you guys. I found a new home. So, but he's pretty well attached. So I'm just going to let him stay there. Anyway, hold on. I'm getting a call. Sorry, okay, I'll be right back. I'm getting a call.
No. Hey, Paul. So that flotation separation, every time that they keep on talking about, oh, prove it, you know, it does what we say it does. You know what I'm saying? It's science already. We've done it so many times for, I mean, better part of a freaking century now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, humankind has been always trying to clarify water. They've always tried to purify, always tried to get gunk out of it. So, I mean, I brought Stephen Yavo onto the live stream because his dad does a lot of you know, like lake water remediation and stuff like that, and they're utilizing the Maze inductor. Basically, it's sucking in air, and it bubbles the entire freaking lake.
Right.
And the amount of gunk that they pull out, and the increase in life, and not only that, but as fast as the fish are growing because of the the additional oxygen, they're growing very, very big. In a year, they're reaching full maturation. You know what I'm saying? Like a 2-pound fingerling, like a little bass, will grow, close to about 5 pounds, so more than doubles its size in like less than a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's lots of science out there, but people just can't read. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
They don't want to take the time out of their day, their busy day, cleaning aquariums, in the public aquarium, and they don't want to. They think that they know it all. That's the sad part, is that they become so complacent in what they know and what they've been taught, that they aren't open-minded to even look at possibilities to increase and make their tanks even healthier than it can be. Oh, you're gonna make me yawn.
Nice for days.
But yeah, this is my yard.
Let me go on. Big, innit?
Yeah, too big. Too big. Guess who has to mow it?
The gardener.
Yes. Yes, the gardener.
When you guys bubble scrub, do you leave the wooden air stone in 24/7? Some people do. Some people remove it. Well, I'd say it's personal preference. But I'd suggest changing the stone every about every 4 months anyway.
Yep.
They're cheap enough. They're only $2 a piece.
Yeah, we replace ours. It depends on the bacterial growth on it. So I want to say close to, I don't know, anywhere from a month sometimes to maybe, once every 3 months. Just to make sure that the bubble size and the bubble production is consistent.
Yeah. Well, I need to get some Chaeto, and I need to get some pods.
Okay.
Loads of pods.
I thought you. Where are you getting this Chaeto from, Paul?
I can get it from loads of people.
You ordered it from someone, or?
Oh no! I'll just ring them up and just say, "Give me some."
You gonna get it from Michael?
Michael's ready. He said people did it.
His Calerpa did, but his Chaeto.
Yeah, but he only kept a tiny little bit
of Chaeto.
Yeah.
It was all intermingled with each other, wasn't it? So he just pulled it all out.
He didn't separate it.
Yeah, just kept like a tennis ball's worth.
Yeah, but then if he kept a tennis ball's worth, what is going to filter his tank over the next couple of months until that Chaeto grows?
Don't know.
Yeah.
That's probably why his levels are off a little bit high.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, like me, I'm gonna put some Chaeto in. I've got a tub of Miracle Mud in there at the minute. I need another tub to put some more in, so I'll have 2 tubs in. But what I might even do, I might just keep the tub in for a couple of months, then put the other one in. After a couple of months, it's about 8 weeks. Then I'll leave it in for 12 months, most probably. Then I'll take the other one out and put more in, and then a couple of months later, I can take that one out. Do it that way. I'll see. But I've got I need Chaeto. I've got my reactor running at the minute with nothing in it. So I might put a bit of carbon. Get some carbon in. Because I've been mucking about a lot. But my tank just looks awesome. So everyone, I've just got an awesome tank. Do you know, I only say that every now and then. Do you know when I've cleaned it? Tomorrow I'll be like, tank shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've been clean over the last couple of days. I've cleaned the power heads and all that, so it just looks clean. I'm happy with it in a minute. It's good, but I need pods. I need pods. I might just get some off eBay. Oh, Seymour, well, you came and you gave.
Laptop was dying.
Mine's plugged in here. I'm just actually on eBay in a minute. Do you know, looking at these, Seymour?
Yeah.
The cheap ATOs.
How much are they?
Well, just a standard floor switch one. Cheapest you can get is like 53 quid. About 53 quid on eBay. Well, that's $65, $70. That's full or working. But when you're going like the electrical ones with the pumps,
how much are those?
To make them smart-ish. I don't know. You could build one yourself, a standard one, cheapest chips, and I'm talking about 15 quid with a pump. Or you could just build yourself a floor valve with like water tanks above it for about 3 quid.
Cheap as chips.
Like the Red Sea, what they did, they built a tank and just had it free floating, off a float switch. A floor valve. Cheap. Could build one of them for 2 quid. I think that's what everyone thought. Oh, it comes with an ATO. That must be good. And they were shite because they used to have to blow the pipe out every week. I need to know how much I've got in eBay. I've been giving everyone donations and I'm running out of eBay funds, PayPal funds. Let's get in the chat. Question about Miracle. Go on.
I'll say you say you're using like a DIY ATO now, right?
No, it's just a cheap shit one. You know the float switch one?
Okay, never failed on you?
It's not. I've never used it in salt water before. I've always used it. I've just used it to be to top my auto topper. Oh, excuse me. No, I've only used it in RO. So I've only ever had it in RO water to top the RO water off. But I won't trust it in salt water. But I trust it most probably for a couple of weeks. But as soon as it starts getting salt creep and all that in it, most probably not. That's why I want that smart one. You've got the coral box. Have you got the coral box Dorsa, Seymour?
Yeah.
I want one of them. Where did you get it from?
There's a place here called there's a place there is a
What's it called? Coral box what?
Coral box Wi-Fi doser.
Does it dose in like point mils or just single mils?
It could dose point mils. I think if you're going to do it for Triton, just dilute the Triton solution and just dose double, because when you try to do like less than a mil at a time, I don't think it's as accurate as doing a mil or 2 mils at a time. So if you just dilute,
I just stick with mils. But I've got the J-Bo one now, but I just don't trust the J-Bo doser. You know what I mean?
I think it's very similar, except it's easy to program.
And smaller profile.
Yes, very, very small profile. It's barely bigger than iPhones.
Coral box Wi-Fi Dorset. History.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were interested in one. I had two. I just sold one.
Oh, see that?
You snooze, you lose.
It's true.
How much is it there?
I'm just on it now. Just a sec. Hang on, here we go. So select the dosing package. Dosing pump package 4-in-1. What's the freaking 4-in-1?
What's the price?
I think the 4-in-1 is with the containers. I don't really need the containers.
I have a question for you guys.
Go on.
Yep.
Why doesn't anybody utilize the aqua lifter to top off their systems?
I was using it, but the Tom's aqua lifter. Well, I was using it when I had the Nano up in my bedroom. I used it, but for my big tank, the run is just too far. It's not. I mean, there's probably 6 between the cable going back and forth. There's probably 6 total feet, 6 to 7 feet of running, and by the time it got to the tank, it was a slow drip. It wasn't enough. So, but when I was using a Nano and it was just a 3-4 foot run, maybe 2.5-3 foot run, I used it.
It worked. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Woody said hello to everyone. Did he say hello to me? No, he didn't. Okay, Woody, I get it. You just paid me off, didn't you? You just paid me off the other day. That's what it was.
Yes, he did. So you shouldn't be complaining.
Yeah, just paid me off, so I don't have to speak to him anymore. All right, I get it.
What he would say is, "Know your place, boy.
All right, yeah.
Know your place."
So, Seymour, $179.
That's what it costs here. 179 pounds?
Dollars.
Yeah, that's what it costs here. Is it not sold in the US, in the UK?
No, not that I'm aware of, no.
So how would you get the proper cable to work?
He's going to utilize an adapter, I think. A step down.
You see, when it comes with them, it's just a power supply. Because I think they all have step downs in them anyway. Like the device itself is just universal.
Hey, if you need me to see if I could get one for you, let me know. But yeah, it's $179. Reef Dudes has a review. Check out his review.
Woohoo!
See, what I might do is, if I do get one, you might ship it over and just like put $20 on the package or something.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. There's no other dosing pumps in the UK that, you know.
That's what I'm looking for now.
What about the one that like Michael used, like the Camor? How much is that?
I'm looking now. God, oh my God, I'm so tired. There's one here. Come on, £235. Jesus.
Yeah, but that's just a little bit more than the J-Bo.
It's not. Right? $179 is about 102. That's double the price nearly.
Ooh. Oh.
There's one here, Aquamedic. Aquamedic here. So Aquamedic, that seems like low profile. 4-channel doser. I'm saying
the Camor is not low profile. What about the GHL doser, man?
Oh, you're talking $300-400 for that, aren't you?
Can't find one used?
I don't know. But if someone gets rid of one of them and they still have a system, you're like, why are they getting rid of it? It's one of them, isn't it?
Do you do that?
I do that. I always question why someone gets rid of something.
Yeah, I buy and sell stuff all the time, and not because it doesn't work. It's because I'm not using it anymore.
In fact, I think that's the one that Michael's got there. X4, isn't that what he's got?
Yeah, the Camor. That's what he has.
Yeah, that's like £300.
Yeah.
Yeah, the GHL is 400 quid. Jeez.
So here we go, right? Alcatronic KH monitor, £995.
Yeah.
Yeah. My titration
No thanks.
test kits do pretty well. Yeah, my titration works well. Thank you.
Yeah, that's $1,000.
You want to lay down next to mommy?
Yeah, $1,000. That's kind of rough.
GHL independent dosing pump, 309. 2.1 slave unit, 275. They're expensive. Come on, 229. Come on,
I have a GHL doser, and I like it. It's really small, compact. I like my GHL dose.
What, do you have that on your main system?
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
I thought you said you got the finger one.
No, I'm using that on the Nano.
All right.
I was using, when I had the 2 nanos up, I had one on each nano.
Neptune dosing pump 2, 369 quid.
Yeah, for only 2. Only 2. That's only for 2 heads.
See that one that Michael's got then, that X4? It looks pretty big, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Even when Michael did the video on it, I don't think it's small.
See, if I was going to get one, it'd have to be a small, low profile. Let me look in the chat, see if anyone's mentioned anything.
It's the GHL or the Coral Box. I think those are the smallest ones.
Hello, everyone.
If you're looking for low profile, nothing beats the GHL in terms of low profile. Nothing beats the Coral Box.
Yeah, but hang on. Stop press. Woody has just said, sorry, Paul. How are you, my little Mr. Man? Love. See? He loves me.
Oh, boy.
Excuse me. I told you, you're part of our love triangle. Don't get jealous.
The man just got home from work. Can he get a chance to hang out with the family, eat his spaghetti bolognese and, chill?
It's not just going from work. He's been in bed.
They don't have mushy peas down south. Let him eat, proper food. It's dinner time, no?
Time is it? 20 to 5?
It's tea time.
Oh, Woody sent me a message. Dawson pump, come on, F4. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at there, Woody. I was just looking at that one. Is that what you use, Woody? What Dawson pumps Woody got? Is that what he's got?
No, Woody probably uses something that's out of all of our price ranges.
What, you mean like Jeeves to do it 24 times a day?
Oh, boy.
Actually, he utilizes Jeeves Jr. Jeeves Jr. Or Jarvis Jr.
Yeah. Jarvis, 1 mil, please. Hey, 8.
And can you divide that 1 mil into 24 times a day?
Yeah, Bees Reef. I've already got the Jab or J-Cod, whichever one it is, the DP4. I've already got that. And to tell you the truth, it's worked, and it's worked for me for the last couple of years. But I find it big and bulky and unreliable. So yeah, so I prefer one that's got more, that's better. Preferably that I can actually look on my phone, over the Wi-Fi to see if it's dosing correctly and stuff like that. You see, on one of them, I'm dosing plankton, and I've got the thinner plankton now. That Easy Booster, they do a plankton, they do like a thick version and a thin version now for pumps. So if you want to dose plankton, get the Easy Booster Nano, it's called.
Jeez. This guy is... Some of these Zoas are expensive.
Oh, proper cracking everywhere. Old age, this Seymour. Old age.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what like a used GHL or so is selling for here, but I don't see any for sale.
Right, listen, Seymour. Right, I got these super chats, yeah.
Yeah.
And I always put the super chats back into the system, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Dorset is one of the things which I think that could do with doing to keep the system more stable.
Mm-hmm.
What else would you suggest? Andrew, Cruz, within budget.
Get a good doser.
That's what I'm going to do.
Buy a ticket to Macna.
See, this is the problem about the ticket to Magna. It's literally the week before I go away, and I know I won't get the Saturday off. If I ask for it, and I just take it off, they'll do me. You know what I mean? I'll get in trouble.
Call in sick.
The week before I go away, call in sick.
Yeah.
I called in sick yesterday.
Oh, you're villain.
No, I've had that. You've heard me on the bloody thing. I've got sciatica, haven't I?
Saha. I don't know. Get a good dose, sir. Get some better lights. Throw those away.
Get the Apex Trident. I would not get an Apex at all.
You don't even have an Apex. How are you going to get the Trident if you don't have an Apex?
Yeah, I don't have the Apex, so I can't get the Trident. I'll have to get the Apex and the Trident. Trust me, I never got that many super chats. I might as well get that KH monitor while I'm at it, Anna. Seymour.
No.
I say so.
Now you understand the problems that people with money have. We don't know where to spend it.
Yeah.
It's horrible problem to have. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Woody?
I don't know. I can't think of anything. You have a UV sterilizer. You have a good return pump. Mm-hmm. You have good power heads. You have good lights.
I would say come to Macna.
That's what I said, but
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally the week before I go to Orlando.
Oh, cancel Orlando. I'm kidding. Tell the wife, sorry, hon. Got obligations.
It's one of them. When I go and work Monday, I'm going to ask, can I have the day off? I might just tell them it's something, but every time I've asked for a Saturday in the last 6 years, they've never given me off.
Yep.
Really?
Never. They've never given it off. They'll give me other days off, like in between them and that. But Saturday, it's one of the hardest days to get off in the Royal Mail. Because there's always less staff anyway on a Saturday. And my contract is to work 5 out of 6. So they don't have extra staff on a Saturday, see, to cover.
I see. All right. Ask. And say, guys, this is important. It's fish related. What can we do? There's enough time where maybe you can talk to one of your pals and say, hey, can you work this Saturday?
Well, no, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that. It's like I think I was speaking to. Yeah, I was speaking to Woody the other day, and I was telling him the contract and the hours that I do, you can only swap with people that do the same hours as you. So someone that starts an hour late before me or an hour later than me, you can't swap with them because they do a different shift pattern. Right? I can only swap with the people that do the same as me, and the same people that work the same shift as me have the same days off as me.
Oh, really?
Right, but the only way that you could get around it is to find someone that's on your shift pattern that has got an holiday on that week and say, "Can you work my Saturday and I'll work your next? I'll give you one of my holidays." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I've got to pay him £100.
Okay, yeah, give him £100, 50 quid.
Not to work. Give him £100.
No, they won't. They literally want £100 to work their day.
Have you ever taken £100 to work somebody's day?
No.
You should.
No.
Peter pays Paul.
Yeah. You see, there is a guy that if he is off the Saturday, he would swap it. He would swap it with me. But he's seen if he is off that Saturday, that's the problem. He's going that far, that far ahead. Because when is it? Second week? Is it not? Yeah, second. And end of the first week, innit?
September.
Yeah, is it September 7th or something? 5th, 6th, something like that, isn't it? So I go away on the 15th of September to Florida. Oh, where's my phone? My daughter will be ringing in a minute. All right, one sec. I'm just going to jump on this phone call. One sec.
He's going to swap the days. Yeah, what's up, Bruce?
So, how do you like the whole pharmaceutical industry?
Still trying to get my head around it. A lot of a lot of compliance rules to jump through.
Oh yeah, 21 CFR 11 is one of the biggest ones. How do you keep the network secure?
Man, listen, it's just been a few days, but man, everything needs to be double checked by a bunch of people.
Yeah, by quality. By quality, by QA, IT.
Yeah, it's checked. Yeah, even something. Even though I'm only working on the client's websites, like everything just needs to be double checked, triple checked. It's like a long turnaround time.
Yeah,
and even the IT man. I mean, I worked at Nelnet, which is basically a bank, and I'm telling you, like the policies at this company is more onerous than it was at Nelnet. But this company, this is more onerous. Like Nelnet, you have to change your passwords every 90 days.
60 days.
Every 90 days. 90. This is 30. This is
long.
30. This is 30.
We do ours. We do ours 60 to 90, depending on which system, and then some of them are 30s for temporary.
This is every 30 days. I used to be able to, you could log on to any network and at least use Outlook. Once I'm not in the office, I have to use a virtual desktop, which is annoying as hell.
We utilize VPN. We utilize Cisco Connect.
Yeah, I used to use Cisco Connect, but this, you can't even really do that. You need to use...
You can't even VPN in?
No. You need to use... You need to log in, open a program, which basically opens a virtual desktop. You can't access anything on the network at all without using this virtual desktop, which is, like a Windows server, it's a virtual desktop. And
we utilize Zscaler to actually allow us to pass through.
Yeah, it's just a lot more. If you were in the office, you could just open your computer, use anything, and you have access to all the system resources.
Because you're in the intranet, yes.
Yeah, but now it's gonna take some getting used to, man, to be able to use like a virtual desktop.
Yeah, you're limited to their DPIs, especially for the resolution. Imagine some of these older computers that are secured, they're on like low resolution, so that you can't do much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then I'm using sometimes huge Excel files with huge calculations, and when you have to use that over the internet in a remote desktop, that can get annoying.
Well, I just did that this morning to change a variable speed drive setting, and I had to friggin' jump through, kid you not, like 3 or 4 hoops just to get in. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
so I mean, no, I just did it just right now when I was on the phone with you guys. I had to jump into the production suite and see what's going on. This is fun.
Yeah, not fun.
You enjoy it. If you didn't enjoy it, you wouldn't do it.
Listen, man, Maybe I'm just, you know what? Maybe I'm just complaining because it's new. Maybe after a while, I'll just fall
you'll
in
get
line.
used to it.
Yeah. Or you figure out workarounds.
Exactly.
Or what I used to do at Nelnet is I got get friendly with the IT people always. They'll let you get away with, like for instance,
backdoors.
Certain users
backdoors.
were able, while I had friends who couldn't install anything because I knew the IT guys. There was an IT guy who basically made me like a local administrator.
And
even
on your
when he
local desktop.
Yeah, even when he left the company, I still had the resources. So
okay, go get it. Hold on to the rail. Yep, absolutely.
When I left and I turned in my machine, they did call me and said, "Hey, like who set this up for you? Because it has policies that shouldn't be." I said, "I don't know. It just worked." So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, the guy wasn't there anymore, but I wasn't going to throw him under the bus,
Thank you. There's so many people that would. I mean, even our IT person, he knows that we're powerful enough, and that we're aware enough of, the securities and stuff like that, where it's administratively controlled. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're at a level where we're supposed to be trusted to do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to be given permissions to do certain things, especially working in the background. But yeah, it's it's always nice to be friendly to your friend, your local IT person. They'll allow you to do a lot of things, that makes your work a lot easier as well.
Yep.
You don't have to jump through so many freaking hoops.
Always get friendly with the IT people, always.
Just going to go get my daughter. Be 2 minutes.
You say you got to go pick her up?
Yeah, I'll jump on the hangout in the car anyway while I'm going down. But yeah.
All right.
You put the link in the chat?
That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do that so I can get it. Boom, boom.
Yep.
Is Woody still in the chat? Woody still in the chat?
Don't know. Might be.
I can't see. Hold on.
Me either. I'm on mobile.
Yeah. Let me pull it up on my laptop. I need to sign out of my remote VPN, my virtual port. Okay, right click. Disconnect. Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up, TJ Goblin? Hi, guys. Kings of Sol. Get the Apex Trident. Oh, Woody said he has the X4. Yes, I think that's a big. I think it's a nice pump. From what I'm seeing, I think I know. I've seen it in person, and I know three other people that use the Kamor X4, and they all like it. Yep. I think it's just, because I know Paul is like space limited like me because of because of the system he runs. Like we're just limited by space. So that would be big. Just like I used to use the Neptune Systems DOS, and
it's just big.
It's just big. That's the thing. That's the one thing I had with it. It's just big.
I thought that being that it was a 2-head doser, that it'd be smaller. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But when I actually saw it at the trade show, all of a sudden it was this big brick thing, big. And I'm like, holy crap! Did you feel the same way when you saw it the first time?
It was big. I had 2 units, and it was big. It took up all my cabinet space. It's big.
Yep.
It will be so grouchy.
Yep. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. My little guy did something to his thumb.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he did something to his thumb.
Even, I think if you were on the screen last night, you saw Yavo, I think, bought the GHL 2 unit doser. I think
that big blue one.
Yeah, that is basically the same, like has the same functionality as the Neptune System DOS, and the package that it's in
is very similar.
It's much smaller. It's much smaller.
Is it?
Yeah, it's smaller. The overall unit size is much smaller. Like
the footprint.
Yeah, the footprint is much smaller. The dosing heads are about the same, but it doesn't have. It's much smaller because it doesn't have listen, there's a bunch of reasons why I like the Neptune systems. Integration with Apex, I think it's accurate. I like it, but one thing I hate about it is the size. And it's nice for me. I like that GHL separates the two units into two separate things. Like you could have something really small, slimline for dosing, and then if you want to do water change, it's a separate product. That it's a little bit bigger, but man, they're huge.
Well, yeah. Let me see. Let me see your thumb.
No, don't see it.
Okay. Yeah. So you're talking about the side by side actually makes it a lot more smaller, compact footprint than the angled dose, right? The way that they angled the motor, the stepper motors inside.
Yeah.
Yep. I could see that. But you also have to worry about heat dissipation from the DHL, which is one of the reasons why it's ventilated, right? And the Apex dose isn't.
I don't know if you said the Apex dose is not ventilated.
Yeah, it's completely like sealed. I couldn't find an inlet or an outlet when I was playing around with it. I could have, it could have been hidden, but I could not see it. You know what I'm saying? Just a cursory glance over it at the booth. I couldn't see it.
I mean, that's not something I would even know to look for.
Yeah, I look for ventilation because heat is typically one of the biggest, how do you say it? One of the biggest downfalls to electronics is heat. And, that's one of the reasons why we have a lot of cooling fans everywhere. If you don't have sufficient cooling, the overall circuitry on the inside tends to break down over time. It's called thermal breakdown.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know to look for that.
Yep. Well, something new. I mean, we do that with computers. We take a look at how big the fans are, right?
Yeah.
So anything with electronics in it, Arduino or otherwise, if you have a motor inside an enclosed box and there's no ventilation, where's all that heat going to go? You know what I'm saying? Especially with the coils on the rotors and the stators, all of a sudden, heat makes things expand, especially metal. So if the copper in the rotors and the copper in the coils for the stator are getting heated up, guess what they want to do? They want to expand. They get hot. And the higher the temperature, the higher the resistance, which means that it has to suck in more current to try to make up for it. And it just keeps on going and going and going and going. Hey, good morning, PJ Goblin.
Is that why they kind of say it's not for continuous use?
Yep, correct. Because minimal amounts of heat can get dissipated really, really quickly. Whereas the Cole Palmers, the Cole Palmers over here in pharmaceutical, there is a filtration that is waterproof. Basically, it utilizes, what is it called? It's like a maze, right? A maze of air channels so that you can't get direct water into the unit. There's another word for maze. It's called waterproof air filtration. Yeah, they call it convoluted, or let's see.
Give me a second,
conical. Yep, not a problem. Conical air filters.
I was trying to find a keyboard.
It's called labyrinth type air filtration. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not just going in a single direction, like across a regular filter floss, where it just goes right through. Do you know what I'm saying? A straight shot. This one changes the I want to say the angle of how it's going. So if I'm sucking in through the front, it goes up, it goes across, and it goes down. Do you know what I'm saying? It changes the trajectory in 4 different locations. Does that make sense? That way it keeps it out of, any moisture or any direct moisture out of the intake of the electronics, which is pretty cool.
You think that is on the dose, and you think that's on the GHL and not on the dose per se?
Yes.
Well, how long do you think before, if this is true, how long do you think it will be before, let's say,
a redesign?
No, well, before you kind of see units failing because of this.
It depends on how long they're continuously running it for, though. That's one of the reasons why they said we don't recommend this for top off, on large systems, because it's constantly going, right? Kind of like the aqua lifter, the Tom's aqua lifter.
And when you do it for water changes, it doesn't run constantly. It runs, periodically and then stops periodically. Because if you tell it to change 10 gallons, it runs for a few minutes and then stops, runs another few minutes and then stops. It doesn't run all the time.
Yep.
My lights came
that's
on.
True.
I'm not seeing any bryopsis at all. I'm not saying it's 100% gone yet, Cruz, but whoop whoop.
You're welcome, bro. It's funny though, huh? Yeah. You learn how to do the aeration, first, and then you learned how to, add all the other stuff along with it. Once you understand the aeration, I don't know how to explain it otherwise than, it does work. You know what I'm saying? It lifts it out, carries it to the filter socks or wherever the heck it's getting exported, and it's done,
Yep. And and I don't know. Now I'm kind of considering what effect the UV sterilizer had. Maybe I'll only run the UV for a few hours a day now. Because it was 90% gone before I even. It was 90% gone before I even added the UV sterilizer.
Mm-hmm.
So So now I think what I'm gonna do now is only have the UV sterilizer maybe run at night.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had this weird algae in my sump. For some reason, I think it bubbled it to the sump because right before I left, Machado had this weird algae on top of it.
Yep, it's like a candy. It's almost like a cotton candy, right?
Yeah, and then
it's like a pinkish.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm glad it's pretty much dead now. Whoa, my glass has a crazy scratch in it.
Yeah. Oh, ouch.
Oh man, it has a bunch of crazy scratches in it. All right, hang on a second.
Yep.
Yeah. Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm. Next, are you hungry?
No.
You want some scrambled eggs?
No.
You want some pancakes?
Yeah.
Okay. With syrup?
Yeah, Mom, you buy the syrup.
Mm-hmm.
And the cup is really sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Daddy, Mommy was cleaning pizza.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing what O typically does, washing dishes. Shark, do, 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 do. Mommy shark, do, 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 do. Baby shark, do, 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 do. Oh, daddy shark. Daddy shark, do, 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 do. Daddy shark.
Oh man.
Mommy shark, do, 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 do. Oh, I'm doing what you're doing typically, though. I'm washing dishes.
Wow.
I had to let you guys know. You know, I'm pulling my weight around the house.
Hey. Some people make it like they don't have to do it, but you know, we all got to.
Absolutely, gotta help the wife sometimes, especially when they're sleeping. Grandpa shark, do 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 do. Grandpa shark, do 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 do. Grandpa shark. Sorry. You got a 3-year-old that you need to entertain as well. Entertain me, little monkey. Entertain me. You remember that, entertaining little kids?
I remember, Cruz, I got a 5-year-old, man.
I know, but they're pretty much self-sufficient at 5, where they just say, Dad, leave me alone. I'm watching my YouTube. You know what I'm saying, bro?
How old is your youngest?
He's 3. Gonna be 4 soon.
I remember
that. No, it's not your birthday yet. Because it's not your birthday yet.
Whose birthday is it?
I don't know. Whoever's born in April.
Me.
No, your birthday is not in April. He wants every day to be his birthday.
Hey, don't we all?
Not really. I want to stay young for a while.
It's mommy's birthday, yeah.
No, it's not mommy's birthday. Uh-oh.
Mommy's birthday.
Yeah, so it's pretty exciting, huh? The learning curve is pretty high right now for you. If you have any questions, you know, this isn't just you know, you could always give me a call for that. I'm not just here for reefing. You know what I'm saying, bro?
All right, man.
You're always welcome to ask me. Yep, I could get you all the whatchamacallit, all the standards around what we expect out of our systems and stuff like that. That way you could just compare it, you know. You might be able to bring up something interesting to them, you know, that they've never heard before, and you'd be a hero. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody loves being a hero.
Oh, hell yeah. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons why we also have the engineering community as well. I was actually thinking about creating a group like that, but, you know, once again, you know, a lot of the engineers and a lot of the IT people, they also have egos a lot bigger than the reefing community does. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to watch out. You just got to watch out for those people. They think that they know it all. They think that you know, there's no other way to do it other than their way. And you know, and then they say prove it. You know, kind of like a skeptic. And you're like, dude, seriously?
I hear you.
And you're like, dude, seriously? Again? Do I have to prove it again?
I hear you. Is that Paul? Is Paul back? Hey.
I am.
I don't know.
Hey, Paul, what is bees? Oh man! All right, hang on. I got a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
What Bees Reef was doing, he was doing the Salifert test, and it had an air bubble when he was doing his, sucking the liquid up. So he sent him an email saying, like, well, if you have this air bubble, where's it supposed to go? Because obviously it's not going to be right reading. So we sent him an email and sent him one back. I asked, I've been using the test for alkaline calcium, and I have noticed that air bubbles in the 1 ml syringe varies what the liquid should be at. Mine varies from 0.83 to 90 ml. 8.3 to 90 ml is when I put the plunger back in at 1.0.
Yep.
As long as the tip is placed firmly in the syringe, the amount of air is not relevant and does not influence the results. But if there's air in the syringe to start with, that could. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's interesting. They always told us if you had an air bubble, go ahead and invert it, squeeze the air bubble out, and then suck it back in. You know what I'm saying, Paul?
That's what I use. I use like suck it, push it back, and do it quick.
Yep.
Usually push the air bubble.
Real quick. Yep. Pushes the air bubble out.
Suck some in.
You do the,
suck a bit of liquid in.
You do the
turn
flick.
It upside down.
You do the flick. Yep.
Yeah.
Flick. Flick it.
Put a little bit of liquid in the syringe. Right.
Yep.
Pull it out. Pull it down a little bit. Then flip it upside down. Do that.
Flick
get
it.
the air bubble at the other side. Then push it back down so the liquid starts coming out. Put it back in. Then siphon it up. Then it's perfect level. Then 1 ml.
Yep.
Basically the way that you see nurses do. You know when they flick needles.
Yep.
And then they squirt a bit out.
Flick it.
Yeah.
Flick the tip. Flick the tip.
Just the tip.
Yes. Just the tip. Gently now. 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm cooking pancakes for the little guy. Why are you still little? Because you're still 3 years old. You're not grown up yet.
But I'm almost 4.
Yes, you're almost 4.
Yeah, and that means Mommy called me 3.5.
Yep.
That means I'm almost 4.
Yep. That's why Mommy says you're 3.5. Because you're almost 4.
Yeah. But Mommy don't. And Mommy says.
1 second, Paul. I'm gonna mute myself for a little bit.
No worries.
Daddy, Mommy
I'm still listening, man. Just doing something. I gotta unpack my suitcase. Yo, the company sent me a crap ton of equipment, man. I got phones. I don't know where I'm gonna put this crap. I'm gonna have to take my iMac down.
So when you starting then? Today? Tomorrow?
I started already. The day I flew in, I started getting paid from that day. I started.
No, I mean when you're going to start your work.
I started working already.
Work already?
Yeah. Paul, I was this Thursday and Friday when I was there, I went into the office early because there's so much work. Yeah, man, it's not. Yeah, I started working already, Paul.
Look at you, proper on it.
Yeah, you could say that, but they're not paying you the big bucks to sit around, eh?
PJ Goblin, are you looking for a coil box dosing pump? I am, yeah.
He has one for sale?
Don't know.
All right.
Have you seen this post that's going around, Seymour? Look at this post. Let me just pin myself here. Look at this post going around. This survey. Can you see that?
Liverpool. Yeah. Probably Manchester people.
World War III or Liverpool winning the European Champions League. Most people would vote for Liverpool for World War III.
That tells me people are bellends. That's what that tells me, that they're bellends. That's what that tells me. What does that tell you, Paul?
That just tells me that everyone's got common sense.
Manchester people don't want to see Liverpool win the Champions League. I'm okay with that. I don't want to see United win the Champions League. So I'm okay with that. It's not like it's it's not that far fetched. Yeah, no, Paul. I started Tuesday was my officially, even though I flew in, but that was officially my first day. So, yeah, that was officially my first day. Feel almost swamped already, even though it's only been a couple of days, man.
Not good, is it?
Well, if there was any concern, if they needed somebody, I was supposed to start next week, and they told me that it's a lot of work, you can't wait, so I started early. That's always good, man. When somebody needs you, it's always good. It's good to feel needed, but it's all good. I'm just happy to be working again, and it's a little bit different than what I was doing, so it's good. Give me a sec.
No worries. Hello, Sandy. How are we doing?
Oh my gosh, my 5-year-old now going around calling his brother a bellend. For real.
Yeah,
I said, what is, he called his cousin. I said, what is Kevin? He said, a bellend. I said, what is your brother? He's a bellend. He's calling his brother and everybody a bellend now. So now I gotta watch your language.
Good. Well, that's because you always say it. You're influencing him.
Paul is a bellend. Well, see?
See?
Christian, that's not a nice word. He's the only one. What is Tyler?
Jamaican?
Yes, he's Jamaican. Don't say that word again. It's not a nice. Yeah, yes. Christian, come here.
Electrical ban.
What is Kevin?
Chinese.
Yes, good. He's Jamaican. Good. Okay, stop. Can't have him, even though nobody knows what it means here, but suppose somebody looks it up. I'm gonna look like a terrible parent, Paul.
Well, stop calling people bellends.
Paul, you want me to look like a terrible parent?
I don't.
What you went to do? Pick up your daughter?
I went, yeah.
Where she stays over at university, or she goes and comes every day?
No, she's at work today.
Oh.
She's got a weekend job.
She doesn't stay on campus at uni, right?
Oh, she's at college.
Oh, are you gonna let her stay on campus at uni?
It depends, because if she goes to Manchester University, it's only a bus ride away. What, 20 minutes?
She got to learn, man.
Yeah, well, she can. She knows she can.
To be independent, let her. I mean, it's expensive. Sometimes here, room and board to stay on campus is more expensive than tuition.
I think it would cost her about £800, £900 a month to rent a place out. A one bedroom thing. That's just shit. That's a room share and all.
I think that's the whole bed and bath, right? Airbnb.
Airbnb, yeah. I mean, just college. Here, college is expensive anyway, but this is not even to rent an apartment outside of campus. This is on campus, like in New York.
Does it come with a food plan, a meal plan?
Some of them are different.
Yeah.
Some schools included, some don't.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember I used to only pay $600, but that was a long time ago. $600 a month, and it came with a 3-meal food plan, plus anytime I wanted a snack, I could go grab it.
That's a long time ago, Cruz. That's a long time
dude,
ago.
I am freaking old.
Nowadays, Cruz, I'm telling you, if a kid has the option between going to a grade school and taking a bunch of debt and going to an okay school with no debt, I would say go to the okay school with no debt and get the best grades you can. Get like a 4.0 GPA. Get the best because that person's going to be paying back 120, 100 and whatever plus interest to go to that big name school, and you can't guarantee that. Even if you get a job, I mean, listen, if you have a good name on you, if you have a good school in your resume, you will get probably more chances that somebody who doesn't. But if you have that, if you have that okay school with great grades, you made good connections, I think you could do just as well or better than
Totally
I think at
agree.
the end of the day, maybe the school will get your foot in the door or get you noticed, but it still takes damn hard work to stay there and to move up.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah, so I have no problem with somebody's school or connections, like getting them a job, but it takes hard work to stay there. So, but $100,000, man, like that's the down payment on a nice house. That's it. When somebody's saddled with $120,000, man, that's a big difference versus somebody starting
and you have to pay it back.
Also, you could get with interest. Plus, it allows you to take more risks with your career. Like you could go work for a startup that pays off at the end because you're not saddled with how much student loan debt you have, and you have to pay. You have to worry about those payments every month. So you can go take a crappy job. Let me not say crappy, but you can take more risks. Maybe you could move across country and take a risk in a new location because you don't have to worry about, So
that huge debt.
I'm not saying it's going to always work out, but you just have more flexibility with doing things.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I went to a regular California Polytechnic school too. You know what I'm saying? It's not an Ivy League, but it's still in the top 10. Of engineering.
We've got some of the best universities here. You've heard of Manchester University, the University of Manchester.
No, but we heard of Liverpool University, though.
Listen. Our university. Right, listen to this, right? Our university, did atomic.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I muted him by accident.
Oh, darn it.
Right. We did atomic theory. We split the atom at that university. Law of thermodynamics was done at that university.
Oh, yeah.
The very first computer on the planet was created in Manchester.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the ENIAC.
See? Yeah. The contraceptive pill. Manchester University did that.
Oh, but that's horrible. That's horrible when it came down to the friggin' environmental. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. the very first test tube baby, Manchester. See, all these people are kind of babies now. Graphene, the world's thinnest material. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Manchester.
Yep, carbon. Yep, carbon fiber nanotubes. Oh wait, going back to nanos again.
The most plastic fans, the most plastic fans in the world, Manchester.
The most plastic bands.
I've just got it up here now. Let's see what else they did. Britain's best city.
You guys should see my freaking pancakes. They're almost near perfect. Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Oh, man. I'm getting hungry.
Let's see. How do I switch? There it goes. Switch the camera. There we go. Ooh.
Blank screen.
That's pretty.
The first professional football team, Manchester.
Oh boy, he's still. Oh, Cruz. I think we moved on to pancakes, and he's still.
Oh, I like. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's like fluffy and bubbly.
Paul, are you seeing his pancakes?
Yeah, he doesn't like I do.
Look at bubbles. I use bubbles in my whole life, every day. Look how fluffy that is. Oh, fluffy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Where's my bacon?
You have bacon with pancakes?
Yeah, why not?
All I usually put is syrup, usually.
Yep, syrup and, bacon. Bacon with syrup is good too.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, bacon sausage. Pancake. Yeah, bacon, egg, sausage.
Put some strawberry sauce on it. Woo-hoo.
That and blueberry too. Ooh. A little bit of blackberry sauce.
These Brits, all they know about is Paul would probably spread mushy peas on his pancakes.
Mushy peas.
No, I put mushy peas with pudding and fish. That's it.
To me, it sounds like you put mushy peas on everything.
Well, it's like me and sriracha, right? I put it on my pizza. I put it on my freaking my fried chicken.
Oh, sriracha goes good with almost anything. You can't tell me a dish. I mean, sometimes people get offended when you put sriracha in their food, but there's rarely a dish. I even put that stuff on eggs sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, eggs, bloodied eggs with a little bit of sriracha and ketchup. Whoa. Buttered toast.
I think America. I think us that immigrated from other countries are pretty much the only people. Like straight Americans, I don't know. I think they have a problem with putting ketchup on eggs. But man, in the Caribbean, first thing I would reach for is some pepper and ketchup to put on my eggs.
Yep. And then I'd friggin' squish my friggin' buttered toast right in the middle where the yolk comes out. Oh, just eat that. Over easy. You know what I'm saying? No, over easy.
Oh, I don't like the eggs where the middle is runny. I'm not a fan of that.
See, I don't like the egg whites runny, but just enough, where it's like thick already. It's already almost cooked.
Ooh, no.
And it's still tender though, and it's still tender. Sorry, I'm hungry. Making myself hungry while I'm waiting for this freaking pancakes to cook. I slow cook my my griddle cakes. You know what I'm saying now? I do it real slow, so it doesn't burn.
Americans eat some weird food.
Yeah, you're making me hungry.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Coral box doors or eBay.
Get a 3-head if you can.
I want a 4.
Yeah. What's the 4th for?
A dust plankton.
Oh yeah, that's right. Take a look at color, dolphin color or something like that. It's a cheap Taiwan brand, but it's just as good as the camera, in my opinion. It just doesn't have the modern look, and it's that light blue, almost like the old Bubble Magus.
Is it small profile?
Yeah, it's decently small. You could actually, I want to say it's probably about 10 wide, 10 inches wide by 1 inch tall. So you have to make yourself a little bit of bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like a hanging bracket.
Yeah, to me, that's still too big.
Okay.
I want it really slimline. That coral box is proper slimlined.
You pay for the price for that. You know what I'm saying, mate?
Yeah.
You trade space for dollars.
Exactly. 150 quid. Yeah. Found it here. Coral box. £150 delivered.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's a good deal. That's new?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's a good deal, Paul.
Yeah, it is. Can't get better than that.
And is that UK? Is that a UK seller? Yeah, it's got to be a UK seller. Delivered between Thursday the 19th of April and the 21st. Yeah.
That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. Like I don't know how you could get better than that.
Yeah, I mean it's even more expensive over here in the States than that. Just make sure that it has all the parts, Paul. Like read the descriptions.
Brand new Coral Box Wi-Fi dosing unit. No more need for tedious program with your doser. Simply control via app on your phone. Save time. It can be fully programmed in roughly 10 minutes. Coral Box doser, one of the smallest on the market, measuring 18 centimeters, 7.5 to 6.5 centimeters. Very accurate. 0.1 mil dosing. Comes with calibration vial, 4 mil of tubing, 4 heads and a plug. Unfortunately, this unit comes with the US 2-pin plug.
Oh, so it comes with the US 2-pin.
Yeah, but we've got adapters over here that cost £1. There's another one here.
Yeah, I would make sure that double check the voltage, Paul.
Yeah, I know that the fine. I know that the fine over here. Yeah, I know the fine over here because people have them over here.
Okay, all right. Yeah, just making sure that that you don't blow it up as soon as you get it. Blow up the capacitor.
Power.
You know what I'm saying, mate?
Yeah, power 110 volts to 240 volts.
Okay. AC
12
or
volt,
DC?
1 amp.
Okay.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm coming back from Lazy's Frag House with my coral haul.
Nice.
Is it a big haul?
How was it?
Picked up a bunch of corals from Lazy's Frag House.
Yep, Yabo.
Yeah, got a red Monty, a neon green bird's nest, a really nice trachea, and four little zoophags. So it's I'll when I get back to the house, I'll unbox it and show everybody and stuff. But we just literally left. I got about an hour to drive right now, though.
Gotcha. Drive safe, man. Drive safe.
Yeah.
How far was the trek, Yavo?
About an hour and 20 minutes or so from where I live.
That's not too bad. That's what I drive. That's why I drive every day. One way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all I can say about Lazy's Frag House is that it was unbelievable. The quality combined with the prices. I mean, this trachea. I mean, I paid $114 for the trachea, and all my local LFSs and every place online, they're all $250, $300. You know, and I'm like, I could not believe it. You know, I mean, it's the quality of the SPS that he has, and I mean, his A cans would make Billy Pipes go absolutely insane. You know.
Yep. Yeah, for some reason they don't like us talking about other frag shops that don't go online on their stream.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
it was a good trip.
You know, even a paying patron. You know, I was donating a lot. He wouldn't allow me to talk about my company, and I was like, dude, seriously. So no, I'm a little bit perturbed about that.
Yeah. And I almost got hit by a cop.
Oh, you know, you could have taken them for everything they had.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather have you safe, man. Rather have you safe.
Yeah. And he's not pulling out. Good. No,
So,
I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna start acclimating these guys. Then I'm gonna get them in the tank. And but then I have to go to family pictures at about 3 o'clock today. And but then after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get that GHL maxi doser set up for auto water changes and start playing with that. And just spend the rest of the day doing reef tank stuff.
Sweet. Yeah, just make sure that you spend enough time with family. Do that ratio. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
There's one right there.
Hey, how's it going? You like going to the coral shop, huh?
Sure.
First time at Lazy's? First time at Lazy's?
You can answer. Say yes.
Lots of. Yep. Lots of pretty corals, huh? Lots of pretty corals. Lots of fish.
Yeah, she said she likes the Drakey the best.
Oh, the big one, huh? It moves around like jelly. Oh, jelly. It's like a jelly donut.
Yeah, she's shy right now, I guess.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I got my 3-year-old boy in the back seat too, so. But
passed out yet or not yet?
No, he's still awake right now. He's munching on Doritos.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, after he's done with that last trip, give him about 15 minutes. He'll be out.
Let me just answer this for DC. DC, can you run other products like with Triton, like fuel, LPS aminos, coral snow, etc.? I would not use coral snow because that's just calcium, magnesium, KH in a bottle. LPS aminos, yeah, you can. You can do aminos, but just don't overdo it. And fuel is just another amino.
Yep, amino and carbon.
Yeah. But yeah, you can use fuel and the aminos, LPS aminos, yeah. But don't use coral snow.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to either.
I said coral snow is, if you read the ingredients in coral snow, you'll realise why.
Hey, DC. Oh, can you see what he's saying, Paul?
He's not saying anything yet. Oh. He's in the chat, but
gotcha.
If you speak to him, he'll be able to hear you.
Oh, morning, DC.
Who's in the chat? DC Reefa?
Yeah.
Yep, DC and a couple of other people.
What's up, DC?
Yep.
Oh, Reef is in the chat too?
Yeah. What's happening?
I see.
Who's whispering? Who's whispering? Who's whispering?
Liverpool scored, Paul. Liverpool scored.
Whoop. It's okay. That just means that you guys are going to come back and score some more, right?
DC said, "What's up, guys?"
What's up, big dog? Just cooking breakfast over here. Yeah, give me a second, Max. Daddy has to wash his hands and stuff. But yeah, your pancakes are done. Yeah, now Daddy's cooking the meat. Because you gotta cook. Gotta cook the meat, Max. Mm-hmm.
My son is screaming.
Daddy, you got 7 pants.
It's okay. So is mine.
Daddy, your pants.
You want the small one?
No, I want this.
Grab the one on top.
Okay.
Oh, here comes the sizzle, guys. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. You guys eat breakfast yet? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys hear that sizzle? It's like
Bacon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bubbling and sizzling. It's like tiny little people are playing the drums. You know what I'm saying? As you're walking in.
Yeah.
It's like shh, shh, like the rattle drums, the snare drums.
Daddy, whose April's birthday?
Nobody's birthday in April. Mm-hmm.
No birthday in April.
Nobody that we know. Can you guys hear that?
Oh yeah.
Sounds like what? Sounds like white noise. Mm. It's crackling. So, what did you? So Yabo.
What?
Yeah. What's up?
Hey mate.
Yeah. Which way are you heading? South,
right
right?
now,
Or
yeah, I'm going south right now. It's pretty nasty weather. It just started raining and stuff, but
mm-hmm.
you know, it's yeah, I got about 45 minutes left, half hour, 45 minutes. Well, I don't know if you can see my boy in the back there. He's he likes being on video.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, Mateo, say hi, wave. Yeah, Cruz, I got your text about the dosing.
Yep. You saw the whole bacteria thing, right? Depending on the carbon source that they receive, they perform differently. They change. They change
Yeah.
the enzymes that they actually utilize to convert the carbon dosing, whatever it is, be it vinegar, vodka, or sugars.
Yeah.
And depending on which carbon you're using, yeah. Depending on which carbon you're actually utilizing,
mm-hmm.
the enzymes actually affect your reef tank in a certain way as well. That's one of the things that people don't understand. It's like, the waste products that come from sugar dosing is different than when you're vodka dosing from the bacteria. The metabolic, what is it called? Yeah, the metabolism of the different carbon sources provides different, waste products or metabolic wastes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So what your dad? Yeah. So when you're saying
which one would you reckon though? Vodka or sugar or what?
I prefer vodka because it's always consistent.
Yeah.
The sugars, even the gram-negative bacteria, they enjoy sugars, but the gram-positives, which are typically good for your reef tank, they don't like sugars too much. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, it does.
So, yeah, the bad bacteria is able to capitalize on that easy energy, whereas the methanol and the alcohols, the better bacteria has, they have a little bit more affinity towards. And once again, some asshole's going to tell me prove it, but
yeah.
I mean, it's all about the metabolism of the bacteria.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, sorry. flipping the bacon. Yeah, it all comes down to what you want to put into your tank, you know, and how it actually responds to your tank, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, with with how my tank's set up right now, since I just added the Marine Pure, I'm thinking I'm since I just added those about a week ago, I think maybe what I might do is in the evenings, just possibly dose maybe 1 ml of vodka in the evenings, just to start off with, see what happens.
Yep.
And
how big's your system again?
Total water volume about 24 gallons. It's not big at all.
Okay. I would do half a mil to start.
Okay.
Yep. And if you want better resolution, cut that vodka amount, the volume, by adding the same amount of friggin' RO to get 50%.
Ah, yeah.
Diluted. So utilize that, a diluted vodka, just watered down.
Okay.
Gives you a little bit better resolution. So what you would normally do with 0.5 for, you know, full strength vodka, you could actually dose a full mil of 50%. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's how we get control in the liquid water world on our side.
Yeah.
We just dilute it.
Yeah. No, it makes total sense. Yeah, I mean, I just I haven't been having any. I'm not gonna get replacement slides or anything for my Senai, but I've been about once a day I'll get a detectable reading of ammonia, but it's like 0.005 or something like that. It's like you know, not much at all.
Yep.
So I mean, it's then again, I've got my tank is pretty heavily stocked, so. For its size, anyway.
Yeah.
It's getting nasty out here.
Yep. Did you guys go out to eat on the road?
Oh no, we didn't. We're gonna get home and I'm gonna make up some burgers on the grill when we get back while the I'm floating the corals.
Yeah, it's freaking cold over here right now, rainy.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was earlier in the week. The Cincinnati area. It was really cold earlier in the week. It was in the 30s and stuff like that. But right now, yesterday I got up into the 80s. Right now it's about 60. But the rain's kicking in, and by Monday it's going to be 35, 40 degree high.
Yeah. They said it's going to be snowing over here in Illinois again. I can't do any planting over seeding, but man, my freaking grass is looking green again. Whatever the heck I did.
It's crazy. I mean, it's typical. Yeah, it's typical Cincinnati Midwest weather. It can be 80 degrees one day, and 2 days later you got snow on the ground.
Yep, absolutely.
It's red hot here.
Tree bugs.
Oh man! Look at this.
Shut it.
Look at this. Look at this.
You're an ass. Oops.
It's going to be 25 degrees Celsius next week. What's that?
Yeah, pretty much. What's that red light blinking? Is that a motion detector?
What?
Upper left-hand corner.
Oh, that? Yeah. Put me alarm.
Nice. Okay. Well, I got to feed this little 3-year-old. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
See you later.
Drive safe, Yavo.
See you, Chris.
Drive safe.
Yep.
All right.
I will.
No crashing into police cars. Even though it sounds fun, it's not fun.
No. I want to get these corals in the tank, and get the kids home safe.
All right,
see you
sounds
guys.
good. All right, laters.
Yep.
All right, be back in a sec.
Sure. So, bye.
Say bye.
Bye-bye.
Where's myself?
There you are.
there.
You're right there.
Do you like Tyrannosaurus Rex?
He said, "Do you like Tyrannosaurus Rex?"
Yeah. That's both of us there. And that big camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they like that.
Say hi, Mr. Paul.
Hi, Mr. Paul.
Hello, cutie.
Paul.
Say hi, Mr. Steven.
No, I got Steven.
No, say hi, Mr. Steven. He's the one driving the car.
Hi, Mr. Steven.
Hello.
He said hello. Say, I'm gonna eat now.
I'm gonna eat now. What did you want? I'm gonna eat him now.
Say bye, Mateo.
Bye.
Mateo. You see him in the back seat?
Yep.
I'm gonna eat him up.
Oh, you're gonna eat him up?
Yeah.
Show him how T-Rex eats.
But Daddy, why I see that?
Say bye.
Bye.
All right. Well. See, she said hi.
But
Say bye.
bye.
Okay.
But,
See you guys.
See you, man.
Right.
Bye.
Right, so what time are we on now? Is it? I think it's lunchtime. How far have you got to drive left?
About 20 minutes or so, ish. And it's getting squirrely out here.
Tell you what, the chat was loads of people in here before. Everyone seems to have just disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yeah. Happens all the time. 1 minute.
Yeah, so what's your
chatting,
location?
Say again?
Where are you located?
Manchester, UK.
Oh, really? Okay. I when I was on active duty in the Air Force, I spent 2 years down at Lakenheath.
Sorry about that. I was breaking up. Say that again.
No, yeah, when I was back in the late 90s, I was stationed down at Lakenheath.
Where's that?
About maybe, let's see, about maybe 45 minutes from Cambridge.
Oh, yeah, down south.
Yeah, down in East Anglia. It was a good time. My cousin, he went to University of Manchester, actually. Got his master's there.
Right. That's it. Very well educated down that area.
Pardon?
So they're very well educated down there. Cambridge area.
Hang on a second. I gotta get the buddy's seatbelt on. Okay. My 3-year-old was trying to take a seatbelt off.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the chat look like right now? I can't really see right now since I'm driving.
Absolutely dead.
Really?
No one is talking. What it is, I think, because it's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's pretty quiet this time on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. You know, I mean, I'm just right now. I just, I left the Lazy's Frack House. I left the Coral Shop, and I've got this right here, and I just had to tune in, and it's my first SPS ever, and my first Zoas ever. So I just had to, I'm a proud papa. I gotta share the love.
Yeah. What SPS did you get?
I got it's a bright neon green bird's nest.
Right.
And it's pretty easy, to start off with. And I got it's a red Monty,
right.
encrusting Monty. So I don't know. I mean, I think it'll look pretty good. But yeah, and I got the big black and neon green trachea, a purple and neon green frog spawn, and 4 Zoas. So
right. I think everything you've said there, I've got in my system. So.
Yeah. And I made it out for $315 for everything. So I think it wasn't bad.
I say, as soon as you grow it out, you'll be able to sell it, so you'll make your money back.
Yeah. Well, I've only got my 20-gallon tank set up right now. Right now, my wife is granting. I'm trying to convince her to grant me some wall space for the 150, and the more and more the longer I've had the 20-gallon set up, the more and more she's liking it, and she's actually started looking around the house to see where we can put the 150. So that's a good sign.
That's a good sign to start. See, my wife, she got into it, she liked it, and then she starts dominating what you buy. So just be careful, because and when you want to get rid of something, she's like, nope, nope, nope. And you're like, whoa, hang on a minute. This is supposed to be my hobby.
Well, one thing she's definitely done is she's put the hammer. She's dropped the hammer on. Don't buy any corals that don't have that neon type highlighter look. It's got to be really bright.
Yeah.
Which I'm not complaining about. It turns it into the Finding Nemo type tank. With the Finding Nemo type reef. Where it's all the primary colors. And
you've got a frog spawn. My clown's horse. My frog spawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm sure. See if I can get it.
Yeah, my two little clowns, they don't go near my anemone or my hammers at all.
Yeah, look inside it. That's the swim right inside of it. So sometimes you can't even see them because they're that far into it.
Yeah.
No, they won't leave it. See, they start swimming inside it.
Yeah.
Most probably want me to feed them. That's what they want me to do.
That hasn't that has not had any bad effect on the frog spawn, though, has it? Or your
No, not at all.
No,
not at
all. Tank's beautiful, by the way, man. My compliments.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. You got a lead.
Look, Annika chimed in. She left a message in Hangouts.
Oh, I know what. Keep calling because we're going to get cold. It'll get cold later. Let me just double check that. Baby, stop the thing here. Trying to find the Hangouts on my phone. The Hangouts, I can't get the chats in the Hangouts on my computer. When I'm hosting it, it don't let me have the chat in the Hangout. I don't know why. But there we go.
I just saw the message pop up on my phone. Notification.
Yavo missed you. Yeah. Yeah. See if it's in my chat here. No.
Now that, yeah.
Share
Man, this traffic absolutely sucks.
Seymour's watching the Liverpool game. That's why he's not in. We're doing a chicken dinner. Right, I might shut this down. Kick one in later.
All right.
What I'll do, like I said, I'll kick one in later, jump on and show us your corals that you put in your tank.
Oh yeah, I will. I'm gonna actually have to jump off here for a couple minutes when I get back to the house, mainly because my 18-month-old's gonna flip out when I walk inside. When I start getting everything acclimated and stuff, I'll jump back here on the stream and I'll show everybody what's going on. Show you what I picked up. Then I'm sure you're gonna have a stream going on later on this evening, maybe.
Oh yeah. That's what I'll do. I'll shut it down now. I'll go and get something to eat, and I'll
I'll
just start one back up in a few hours.
Okay. Yeah. When I because I got to go do the family picture thing, and when I get back and I'm getting the GHL set up and stuff, and and I get the corals actually placed in the tank and stuff, I'll show you guys what I picked up and all. So.
Sounds good to me.
All right, man. I'll see you.
All right. I'll catch you later. Bye bye. Right. Yep. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.